This formula for respiration is also known as aerobic respiration. It is the way your body converts food into energy so that your organs function normally. Without this energy transfer, cells cannot perform vital tasks needed for survival. Next, we will look at the structure and function of the respiratory system. It is made up of many different parts carrying out each of their own functions in order for respiration to occur. Breathing is an involuntary action that requires no thought process. First, we have the nasal cavity. We breathe air in through the nose and mouth. The function of the nasal cavity is to warm, moisturize, and filter air entering the body before it reaches the lungs. Hairs and mucus line the nasal cavity and trap dust, mold, pollen, and other environmental contaminants before they can reach the inner portions of the body. Next, we have the pharynx, or otherwise known as the throat. This joins the nasal cavity to the trachea. Because the pharynx is also used to swallow food, a flap called the epiglottis is located in the pharynx. The epiglottis ensures that air passes into the trachea by covering the opening to the esophagus. The larynx, or more commonly known as the voice box. The larynx contains special structures known as vocal folds, which allow the body to produce the sounds of speech and singing. The vocal folds are folds of mucous membrane that vibrate to produce vocal sounds. The tension and vibration speed of the vocal folds can be changed to change the pitch that they produce. The trachea. This connects the larynx to the bronchi and allows the air to pass through the neck and into the lungs. The rings of cartilage surrounding the trachea allow it to remain open to air at all times. The epithelium lining the trachea produces mucus that traps dust and other contaminants and prevents it from reaching the lungs. O2 and CO2 are the gases involved in the respiratory system. O2 enters the lungs and moves across the alveoli into the capillaries and into the blood and is brought to the heart. CO2 is brought from the heart back to the lungs and is expelled through the exhalation. O2 and CO2 are the gases involved in the respiratory system. O2 enters the lungs and moves across the alveoli through the capillaries and into the blood and is brought to the heart.
Created using Powtoon.